stay healthy. Um, so just a reminder that we will live stream Mass on Facebook Live and on YouTube at noon today, and then also on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. And coming up still later this week, Friday evening, there's live stream of evening prayer at 6:30 p.m. So that's kind of our upcoming things. Everybody's thinking about, kind of the main point of discussion seems to be how we're going to reopen things phase by phase. And I guess it's all going to be an opportunity for us to be patient as the bishops figure that out too. I think probably in discussion with healthcare professionals, with Governor DeWine and his administration, figuring out what's the way that we can get back together and do it safely. So we'll just keep praying that comes soon, but that we want to also be patient and not rush into that so that we don't, put people's health at risk. I was speaking with some other priests, and one thing someone said one time was, they would hate to think that out of this desire to get back together, that someone got sick and maybe even died because they came to church. So we want to be prudent in how we work on all of those things. As we continue through this time, today's gospel reading, so if you tune in for the noon mass, you'll hear this, starts with probably one of the most famous gospel passages from John 3:16. God so loved the world that he sent his only son. And that's the one, John 3:16, that's the one that you see, at least you used to see at sporting events, people would hold up on the sign. I remember as a child watching different things, and there'd be Rainbow Man, the guy who had a big rainbow wig on, and he would always be holding John 3:16. So it's kind of a famous passage, but it does point out a pretty important spiritual truth about our faith that Bishop Robert Barron points out is kind of unique for Christianity. In most religions, it seems like it's more of the person's search for God. God becomes kind of maybe even this distant entity. Or Bishop Barron uses the analogy of kind of like a mountain. You're climbing the mountain to try and find God. And even too in the Bible, we see a lot of times where God's encountered on the mountaintop. But this passage from John's Gospel reminds us that no, our Christian faith tells us that God seeks us out. God sends his only Son. God comes and takes on our human nature in Jesus Christ to bring us salvation, not to bring us condemnation, but to bring us salvation. And so this can be a good day to reflect upon how it is that in your life maybe that God has sought you out, times that you've recognized that, and then also to pray for kind of that wisdom to see when it is that God is searching us out, even in these days too. So we want to be thankful that we have a God that wants to share his life with us so much that he comes and seeks us out, even to the point of taking on our human nature. And so it's kind of the update for today. Again, just a reminder that we do have live stream Mass at noon, live stream evening prayer 6:30 on Friday, and then live streamed Mass on Sunday morning at 8:30. So everybody will continue to pray and watch out for each other. Hopefully everybody can stay healthy, stay safe, stay home, and may God bless you this day.